you're stuck inside my head. Remembering you and I analyze all those things you said. You told me you loved me, you kissed and you hugged me, then you smile and look in my eyes and tell me that you'll always be right there.
And we're back. Did y'all miss us? We know y'all did. But we are back. Hey, y'all. Hey. The Aunties is back in this thing tonight.
What up, dude?
Hey. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but that stutter was like, I think, but I don't really know. I feel great.
So motherfucking tired. But I'm here. I'm fine. Look, I got my oh, wait a minute. Oh, what I got?
Period.
A period. And I was like, I'm gonna little drink. Put it in my little glassy glass.
In your little glassy glass.
My Dem Crushes glass to be exact.
Period.
Because I'm motherfucking tired. But
well, at least your pajamas cute.
Well, thank you, girl.
At least your PJs is cute.
$20.
Okay, $20.
Where you get it from?
Savage Fenty. She had a sale, and I was like, say less.
Yeah. I need to order some. Hey, Auntie.
Hey, gorgeous. Hey, girl.
I'm so sorry. I was having technical difficulties over here. I was not prepared.
But you made it, and you here.
Just made it. Hi, y'all. I missed y'all.
I miss you too.
Missed you, girl. You over there looking like you in a sauna.
In a sauna.
In a sauna.
I wish I was. That'd be nice.
You look real relaxed and like.
I'm tired. It's been a beautiful day. A beautiful week, but it's been a long week. I did a lot this week. So I'm just,
just tired. It's okay. Mm-hmm. It's been a long, beautiful day. At least it was a long, beautiful day and not a long dragging day or a long bad day or a draining day.
I've been talking a lot about that this week. Like, I've been busy, but it's a different kind of busy than it used to be. It's like things are filling my cup. So I'm thankful.
Yeah.
Auntie Shyt, I like this lip color.
Thank you.
Ain't that cute on her?
Thank you.
That's not a red. It's like a maroonish, right?
Really yeah, like a little lime plumage, something like that.
Yeah, I like it.
Who's it by?
I have no clue. I think it's NYX. Yeah, I think it's the NYX one.
NYX. That's really pretty.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, we got a guest.
Hey, Kiki.
Hey, Kiki. Hey, Joy.
Hey, boo. Hey, boo.
Hey, beautiful.
How y'all feeling?
Good. How you doing,
good?
Grateful. Grateful. I'm getting my technical difficulties worked out here. Give me a couple minutes for the video.
Look,
that's everybody.
You in good company, love. You are in good company.
Great.
Well, at least I've been struggling with the tech. Hey, Leo, how you feeling?
I'm good. I was over here finishing my last few chews.
Girl. That's the part right there.
As we are sitting up here,
and I ain't want to be doing that about on all the
Thanksgiving festivities.
Yeah, while y'all was over here chit chatting and stuff, I'm like, let me get my little few slurps of this broth.
Last few bites.
Couple of little sips of this broth.
So I can warm up. What you have with broth?
I made turkey and kale soup.
Ooh.
It is so good.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
Baby, listen. I couldn't wait to get home to warm this soup up.
Yeah.
Send me some.
Right.
Yeah, a couple. Is it a day or two old too? All them flavors.
Yep, I made it yesterday.
Got marinated together.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good, and it's a little spicy, like I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh man, that sounds better than my tater
Let's
tots.
come over.
Girl, listen, I had been planning to make that soup for like at least 2 weeks now, and I was like, you know what? I took the day yesterday just to do self-care, and it's so funny because I was up yesterday at like 4:30 in the morning, as y'all saw in the group chat, but it was like 4:30 yesterday
woke up
morning.
like
I was up, I was working on stuff, doing stuff. Took a little nap about 8:30. Got back up, and I ain't go to sleep till like 11:30 last night. I literally was up all day yesterday doing stuff.
Oh wow!
And I made a school cafeteria pot of that soup.
Nice.
So I plan on eating that until it ain't nothing left.
That's
So
so what you're saying
is it ground turkey or regular turkey?
Ground turkey.
Oh, that sounds good.
So what you're saying
ground
is
turkey, kale, onions, celery, carrots.
Yeah.
So what you saying is it's enough to send it my way.
Baby, come on, come get you some.
You know what? You like a 2-hour drive.
That's
I can roll on out there. I can roll on there.
Exactly what you heard.
You see him over here quiet. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't got nothing to say about that soup. Me and Leo been making soup together all week.
All week. Even on the phone making soup, and I'm like, girl, I've been wanting this soup for the longest, because the first time I saw it was the first couple of times I had it was at McAllister's, and they haven't had it in a while. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go make me some soup. And I went and bought all the stuff. Now the next thing I'm gonna make is some lemon rice soup, because I've been wanting some lemon rice soup.
All right, that's it. I'm about to get me some stuff and make me some soup.
Yeah. We're gonna put a twist on that rice though. We're gonna put a twist on that rice. I promise you're gonna thank me.
What we gonna use?
What we gonna do? Because
it's a quinoa and brown rice. Because remember what we're doing, everything gets to nourish the body. So we're gonna
Oh yeah, I'm good with that.
It's a quinoa and brown rice. You'll be good. So
oh girl, it ain't gonna make me no never mind. I just want the flavor.
Yeah.
You say quinoa and brown rice.
Quinoa and brown rice.
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
That sounds like a sexy black man. Quinoa.
Right.
Right.
Quinoa.
Hey, quinoa.
Hey, quinoa.
Show that in.
You doing good? I'm doing good, son.
How's your mama? Okay.
You gotta do the cute wave with it.
Yeah.
How Auntie doing? Auntie, May okay?
I had cooked some quinoa soup.
What kind of soup?
Quinoa soup.
Y'all silly. Hey, Moses.
What up, Moses?
Thank you.
Y'all cute.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Debbie.
Hey.
We finna get all into that. So tonight, we just got on here chit-chatting. I know y'all missed us, and we missed y'all too.
It's been a while.
And so tonight, the aunties, we just getting on here doing what aunties do, okay? We giving thanks and we talking shit, okay? We talking about all the things we grateful for. This is one of two of the Love, Laughter, and a little bit of shit talking series. And then our next show is gonna be, can I get to the yams? Can I get to the yams? We talking about foreplay and intimacy during the holidays.
Yes. I hear you.
Because for whatever reason, during the holiday season, a lot of people forget to make intimacy and all of that kind of stuff a focus. So we're gonna tap into that next week. Not next week. Is that next week? Yeah, next week.
That's next week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Listen, baby, the way the month been flying, I'm like, no, that's not next week, but it absolutely is next week. Okay.
It's the fact that we 2 weeks from Thanksgiving.
Baby.
That part.
Baby. And I'm over here like, wait, what? My
ready.
days been off, my dates been off, all of it. So, but tonight we doing a little shit talking, and y'all know how we get in with our shit talking, okay? Y'all know, y'all love when we do a little shit talking and we do it off the cuff.
Just a little bit.
So, but first and foremost, we gonna talk about. Let me pull up my notes, okay? Cause I had notes and everything. See, I was prepared. I be prepared.
You better do that. You better
a hard D.
Prepared.
I be prepared. Okay. And so let me pull out my notes.
Look, y'all so good. It's been a while since Auntie's been together because I said with a hard D and none of y'all reacted to that.
Because we all want a hard D in our lives.
Because we over here, we heard you, but we halfway tied with you.
Yeah, that's that part.
Oh, not what I said. I'm sorry. Disregard it.
No, Ayla, I'm with you. I'm with you, Ayla.
What'd she say?
With the hard D.
And I said we all need a hard D in our lives.
We do.
Man, because wait.
We do.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly that.
Listen. Woo. Okay,
man.
So.
And that's what you could be thankful for.
Listen. I mean, I'll be thankful when I get it, okay? Right now, I'm thankful for the restraint. That's what I'm thankful for. Okay.
Yeah, the self-control.
The control, the discipline, all of that good stuff.
Together.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that. Because it's easy to, want it and all of that kind of stuff. And y'all know, like I've been saying it since my birthday that these 40-year-old hormones been out here doing a thing.
They putting their thing down, flipping and reversing it.
Yep. I was not prepared. Nobody warned me. Like y'all lightweight warned me, but I didn't know that it was gonna be.
It's like that.
I think I did.
Force,
I think I warned you.
No, you definitely did. You warned.
Yeah, it was
her.
like a lightweight warning. Like,
I believe I said
your hormones gonna get you, but I ain't know.
Did you maybe not believe it?
Baby, I could be driving, and next thing I know, my brain go, and it just take off, and it be somewhere else in Never land, and my passengers just be talking to me, and I don't hear nothing they saying.
Because your mind is on something.
Because, baby, I am somewhere else being nailed to the cross in my brain.
Nailed to the cross.
Baby, nailed.
Right. Welcome to the 40 and over.
What you saying? She was spread out.
Baby, sprawled, as my mama would say. Okay? Sprawled.
You know what's crazy? Because, y'all know I'll be 40 in 3 months. I have friends who are literally going through the phase of what you're saying now. They haven't made 40 yet, but we're all about to be 40 next year. But all of them are experiencing it. I'm not experiencing it yet. And I'm so nervous when it hit me. I'm nervous. I'm like, it ain't hit me yet.
I was 40 in 1 second, and something happened.
Told you it would.
It started a little bit before, but I didn't really feel it until that week after my birthday. And I didn't get back. The excitement then settled a little bit. But even right before, it was just ooh, I could feel something. And I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I like it. And then it just kept going. And I was like, Lord, cover me and keep me, okay?
Okay.
Cause only you can do it. Okay.
Can't nobody do it. Can't nobody.
Cause baby. It's been, but, and I ain't gonna say it's been a struggle, but it's definitely been. I'm grateful for the aunties when they allow me to just randomly say what's on my brain and randomly vent and talking to Kiki, and you know what's even funnier? Cause me and Mose be talking, and I be like, "Hey, sir, listen, hey, homie." And I be so tickled because that's a safe space and we be talking shit too. And I just be like, bruh. And he be like, bruh. But when I say somebody send help, okay? Send help. Because
immediately.
Baby, immediately with a J.
What does help look like? Does help look like?
Yeah, what does help look like?
Tall chocolate.
Wow,
okay.
Yeah.
Blue blackish.
Come on, blue black.
Baby. I love me a blue blackish looking ass.
Slave.
Baby. The one that be in the field, okay?
With the hair like lamb's wool.
Baby. That part. Looked like he was a civil rights leader.
Mm-hmm. Look, I was off camera, but I was trying to chew real fast, but when she said slave, I had to come back.
Baby.
It was so subtle. You did put that right on
that civil rights leader, like he gonna come in the house with some overalls and drink cold water out of a mason jar.
Oh my gosh.
One of them.
Pepper in his beard.
With the water coming down his body.
Listen, water was glistening all over your
body roll.
Yes, cause and he could be bald head. He can have he can have fade. He can have locks. I don't care about the hair, but baby, just be black. Just be blue black. Oh. When it's sweat, it look like oil, like somebody took the oil cap
like he leaking,
like
he leaking,
soaking wet. Okay,
and there you have it, 14-year-old hormones.
See, you see how far it
went. she
I felt like I was just running them erotic novels just a little bit. Listen,
what happened?
Y'all pass.
It's the sweat that looked like oil for me.
Man. Jizz. Ooh, okay.
He looked like oil and he got on the mechanical the mechanic thing on the overalls.
Yeah. But you know,
straw hat and some cowboy boots.
Woo, with that little
try me.
Coming with the hay coming
with the try me.
That is so funny.
Oh my God! Because
let me go find me a white linen dress real quick.
Not white linen.
White linen dress and no drawers.
Period. Okay, because that's the one. You know, that's how you know you was a little wholesome. You know, but I'ma just be wholesome.
Take that L up out of
there. Be a little wholesome, you know.
You know what's wild? So I absolutely love dark-skinned men. I think they are gorgeous. But light-skinned men got me in a chokehold.
Right now? Ooh.
And I be trying. And I feel like, and I tell people this all the time, and I'm gonna say it again. I feel like my grandma jinxed me. I love her so very much. And before she passed away, my grandma said to me, yeah, it's gonna be a light-skinned man for you. And I said, a light-skinned man for me? Yep, nothing else but a light-skinned man for you. And Lois,
so are you talking about Michael Ealy light skin or Boris Kojo light skin? Or
I'm talking about they can't be darker than a tan brown paper bag light skin.
Oh, you said who is light skin like that?
Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy, okay.
Who else? Because I just saw Michael Ealy because I was watching this show called Reasonable Doubt. So he's the first person.
Yes, I
I
love
think
him in that. He was good in that show.
he was good.
He
He
played that
obviously
part.
know how to play off. He
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 do.
definitely
Anytime
did.
he got to be a stalker or some.
Yes.
He's good at that.
Aaron,
Although
girl, let me Google.
it took me a long time to forgive him for the Color
For Color
Girls.
Girls.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
I
that
didn't
is
like him for
so
a
hard
long
to
time.
watch.
I haven't seen it in its entirety. I
So you
couldn't
haven't
watch
seen
it.
that part? Then
Right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
that
So
was so
yeah,
hard. Yeah,
I
if
couldn't
you
watch it.
haven't
It was
seen it, it's towards the end. So if you haven't seen
you
it,
got to brace yourself. You got to really be ready.
just
That
don't.
movie.
I'm
Don't
probably
do
just
it.
not gonna watch it.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I ain't gonna hold you. I recommend skipping that part if you could.
I probably won't. One day I
Just
will,
don't do
but I
it.
probably won't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely got to be something you're ready for.
Yes.
Okay, Ramita.
Moses, we got notes to talk shit because we still need to have some order.
Aaron Pierre.
The hell?
That's the dude from that show on Netflix.
Hey, Pablo.
Pablo, go to bed.
What y'all lying about tonight?
He needs
Girl,
to
that's
go.
his favorite
Hey,
line.
this is a loving space. Don't come on here choosing violence.
Right, go line up your wigs.
Chocolate and almondy with his almond self. David, you ain't lying.
Line up the wig.
Chocolate and almond with his almondy self.
Almondy self.
Yeah, I just Googled him. I know exactly who you're talking about. That man is fine.
Let me Google him. Hold on. Let me find.
He on this Netflix special. It was like #1. It was like in the top 10 for a minute. It's called Rebel.
Oh, Pierre somebody.
Aaron Pierre.
Yes, with them light eyes. I was
I've been
questioning
wanting to
on him
watch
until I
it.
found out how old he is. I can't be questioning on him.
How old is him?
He old, like 20 something.
The young.
Oh, okay. Him. He is pretty handsome though.
Yes, he is very handsome.
He is handsome. He
a little too light for my taste, but
he's very light.
He's very light.
I loved him when he played in Martin Luther King and X. They had something.
She just said that he was
yes.
He was Malcolm X.
Yes.
He was. Yeah.
Played that.
Whoa. Somebody sent me that. Where that's at? I didn't even see.
I think that's on Netflix too.
Yeah, it was. I think it was on Netflix.
I'm gonna watch it. I got this dumb fight up, so I'm gonna go and watch it.
I do too. That's why y'all see my eyes trailing.
Oh, he's 30 years old.
Yeah, he's a
baby.
He's young.
I mean,
yeah, they different though. They
The
baby,
young ones,
but they ain't.
Can we talk about that?
Let's talk about it.
Because it's been wild lately in these parts.
The young men.
Because that's all it's been coming for me. And I
don't
said
know
that last
what that's
night on
about.
Thursday Night Live. If y'all have not checked out Thursday Night Live, go check it out from last night. You can find it on our YouTube channel. But yeah, we were talking about that last night, like the little young ones. That's all they be coming at me now, and I'll be concerned.
And they be ready though.
And they be ready. They want.
Okay, like all right, boom, boom, boom. This is what they be ready.
Well, you've officially reached cougar auntie status, so
I'm like,
and they want that.
But this is the caveat for me because my nephew is 21.
Listen. My son is 20. I told this young man, I said, you were 8 when my son was born. He said, I don't know you.
He don't know him.
They're very bold.
He said, just to be clear, I don't know him.
He does not know that man.
I understand.
They're very bold.
In my brain, like, it is hard to, I don't know. I can't reconcile it.
It's hard to separate that. Like, my nephew is 21. There is no way.
But what you think would happen if you gave yourself permission to indulge there?
Oh, Auntie Shell.
Because it's like
So when I
It's taboo a little bit, but give
Might be
yourself
right.
permission to go.
when I got
It's not really
divorced,
taboo though. I mean, older women date younger men all the
they
time.
do all the time.
It's not really talked about a lot, but they do, and they be living their best life
All the time. When I got divorced, it was it's like I was
I'm not
flooded
tired
with
of
younger
ever.
men.
Oh,
I was flooded with younger men trying to talk to me randomly out the blue. And I'll be like, all right, what is happening? Like, I'm like, I'm not cougar status yet, am I? And most of them didn't know like my age, but when I say, they'll be like, oh, I'm 30 or I'm 28, or I'll be like, what? But they would be this age and they would be established. They would be ready, like they want a relationship, they want to commit. Like when
they
I
want to be
say
married.
they want to be married, they
Yeah.
want the light, they want all of that, and they're 28, 27, 32,
25.
like 25. And I'm like,
25.
sir, I don't know, but no.
No.
See,
I had to turn them down.
So
I
you
don't
haven't
think I
given
would
them a
date
chance.
anybody my son's age at all. Like my son's 37. So
I mean, they could play video games and stuff together, girl.
See,
no.
And see, for
Hell no.
me, I be so concerned. Like, how old is your mama? Like, do I know her?
Leo, that part.
Because I would feel a way if somebody my age was trying to talk to my nephew. So I also put a cap on it because my nephew that passed away I'm 40. He would have been 32.
Mm-hmm.
So again, my nephew is 32.
Mm-hmm.
My other nephew is 21. So anybody from 22 to 32, I'm cool. I be feeling the way. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that it keeps us closed off too in a way. Like it keeps miss some really great opportunities.
Some really great
I'm
opportunities.
not necessarily saying I'm closed off to it. I just be like, ooh.
I just feel away a little bit. Cause
Yeah.
I still be like, okay, let's have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
But
now I'm gonna definitely say if you under 25, no.
Listen.
Right.
No.
But
the answer is
hell
no.
different, and it'd be wonderful. In my experiences, like it's been, I was kind of mad because I'm like, why are you so grounded and like why you make so much sense at 20? And I'm trying to find reasons to be like, no, you young.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
I mean, but those 20-year-olds, they be ready to treat a woman right, though.
They do.
They really do.
Listen,
They know how to plan dates.
Yes.
They know how to, make you feel.
And we'll do it within a timely manner.
Yeah.
They'll be waiting long. You know what I mean?
So I went to what was supposed to be like a Bible study last night, but it was a ministry for singles, right? And the guy that was speaking, I forget his name, but he has a book called The 10 Rules of Dating. And he spoke about women having these, like, especially Black women, our biggest restriction is the fact that most of the Black men that we encounter, right, are either in jail, have been in jail, whatever the case may be, on the down low, or fully out there gay, or already in a relationship. And then we have this small,
most of them fall in those categories.
A good portion of Black men fall in those categories. Okay. And so he was saying, like,
that's not my experience.
And that's the thing. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't recall, like, now I could be wrong, but then he also said, like, you got the Black men that are in situationships too, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just like a whole bunch of that. But anyway, he was saying, as far as women is concerned, to stop limiting yourself. Stop limiting yourself to, I'm not going to date a younger man. Stop limiting yourself to, I only want a dark-skinned man, or I only want a light-skinned man. He's like, stop limiting yourself.
I didn't say only.
Oh no, I know you didn't say only. Oh, I know you didn't say only, but that's your preference. Okay.
But, you know,
preference.
If one come around, it's gonna go down.
You gonna spend it. Okay, come on, one come around, it's going down.
That's a t-shirt.
That
merch.
She ain't going up to be a
That's
young
a
jock.
word.
One come around.
It's going down. But he was because when you looked around in the room, right? It was majority women. Majority women were there trying to understand their singleness or their singlehood and why they're single. What can they do to not be single and blah, 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 blah. And then he was saying how women need to stop being upset because they haven't been proposed to yet and everything, all this other stuff. But I was like, dang, that's wild, because it was older women that were sitting behind me. And one of the women was like, I just don't want anybody invading my space.
Listen,
I've been single so long. I don't want nobody invading my space. And he spoke to that and he's like, get a 2-bedroom house. do something to that degree where you aren't having, like my mom and her husband, they have a 3-4 bedroom house. When she don't feel like being like bothered, or when she going through the change or she hot or whatever, he upstairs, she downstairs. They have their space, but when they want to be together, they commune, and it works for them. And I think a lot of times
that's what I'm talking about.
People get agitated because they don't know how to navigate in a space that they ain't been in for a while.
But also, you have to like the person that you're with. You
gotta like
in order to be able to know when, okay, well, she ain't in the mood, and know when to go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? You have to like that person. You have to communicate with that person. And y'all have to have a rhythm with each other. It can't just be that, oh, I just don't want nobody invading my space. Well, the factors might change if it's somebody that you like, somebody that you really are intrigued by, somebody that you really are having a good time with. Yeah,
somebody you feel safe.
Those factors change.
Yeah.
But one of the other things that he said that I thought was really, really dope was being better at picking right. Because a lot of times women compromise, but men do too. So men would be like, oh, she fun, she a good time, but I'm not attracted to her, and end up cheating. And it's like, so what you with her for? Because you like the benefit of her, but you're not attracted to her.
I don't think attraction has a whole lot to do with cheating, actually.
It doesn't. Sometimes it's just the man, right? It's a mental thing.
I think it's always the person that's cheating.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with attraction. Possibly.
But I do know men who have been in relationships with women, but were not attracted to that woman. And they did whatever, but they loved her, but they weren't attracted. So they weren't being intimate. They weren't having sex, but they was out here in these streets. I know that for a fact to be true.
So why choose to be okay? So like, oh, that just rubbed me so wrong. That was like sandpaper. Like, why? You can love someone and not have a sexual attraction to them. And like the only thing that differentiates your romantic relationships, I was just talking to my friend about this on Monday, from like your friendships for real, is that you have sex with that person. So like, why am I'm going to choose to be in a romantic relationship with you if I'm not attracted to you?
Yeah,
I can love you and we can be wonderful friends and I can support you and we can be a part of one another's lives. But you ain't got to be my person like that if I'm not attracted to you.
If you're not attracted to me.
I'm not going to like waste my time or yours.
But you think about it, a lot of men are selfish. I mean, not men, people are selfish.
So he was just using her essentially.
Yeah.
Because that's not love. You getting something from her, especially if you out here sleeping with other people.
Yeah.
And so this is where the part where people use other people for their light. whatever that light may look like. Some people are using you because you make them feel good. You make them feel confident and seen and beautiful and heard, but they just like
good people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you make me feel good, but I don't want to have sex with you. Or you made me feel like I can conquer the world. You do all the things, but I just don't want to have sex with you, or I'm not attracted to you in that way.
And we should
and
be
that's
friends.
asinine.
What'd you say? And we should be friends. Right. There is no point in pursuing. But you know, it's weird because it's kind of like when I was having the conversation, I was telling my friend about the event yesterday, and my ex was attracted to me. The problem was we didn't have a lot in common. The things that he loved to do, that wasn't me. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. I don't do a whole bunch of drinking. He was popping pills. It was all kind of stuff that he was doing on the side that wasn't my lifestyle. But I looked good on paper. I looked good as a presentation to his family. And I already had a relationship with his family. So for him to cheat with somebody else, it was, I'm cheating with her because she feels all these other things in me that I love and I enjoy. But my wife is what is like the picture of what I feel like a wife should be or look like. This girl ain't that, but my wife is what I think a wife should be. So I'm gonna have my wife, but I'm gonna be out here in these streets messing with this girl and that girl because it's more appealing and it's fun and it's adventurous. But then when I get home, I just want the structure part of it. But I don't want my wife to be fun and adventurous because I could, like, y'all know me. I like to do shit. But when it came to my husband, it was like, nah, it's at home, cook, clean, sleep, whatever. It was that. It was the structure part. But all the outlandish stuff was that. So it's like sometimes I think, and one of the problems I think with a lot of relationships or marriages in the nutshell is that people aren't having those conversations in the beginning. And that's what he was saying, having the conversations about what you like and what you want. And don't be so quick to say, this is what I need, this is what I want. Instead, say, hey, what do you think about this? Because now you can gauge their opinion before you give yours, because a lot of people will try to play into that because they want to keep you around and they want to keep you in their lives. So now they're gonna play into, oh yeah, oh you like singing, so do I. You like ice cream, so do I. I'm lactose intolerant, but
I was having this conversation with a friend of mine last month, where we talk about like what we need or what we want in a person, and so many of us just don't even know. And so we can't even recognize it, whether it's there or not, because we don't really know what we want, and really because we're not even giving that to ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. So I have tried to, especially in this last year, a friend of mine, my really good friend Ryan, I really, how you be having those conversations with your friends and you be wanting to like hang up on them because they you messed up.
Kiki.
Right. I was talking to her last year.
Me and Kiki all the time. That's me and you all the time. Be talking on the phone with your friend and they done mirrored you and now you want to hang up.
Just want to hang up.
Yeah, because now you see yourself in them.
But I was telling her, like, talking about, soft life, you know what I mean? Like, and she was like, well, Joy, if we want a soft life, we have to give it to ourselves. And I was like, okay.
I don't want to give it to myself. I want him to give it to me.
You know what I'm saying? But, and I stayed mad at her for about 24 hours. But then I really started to think about it. And I'm like, she is so right. And so this year I've been like more intentional about putting that into practice. Like making sure you're going to buy your own flowers. You're going to take yourselves on dates. If you want to go on a trip, you're going to go. You know what I'm saying? Just really loving on myself and treating myself the way that I would want somebody else to be treated. And so this is my standard now. Every day, this is what I'm giving myself. So I'm not going to take nothing less than nobody from nobody else. Like either you going to meet me here and I will be able to feel that same vibration, if you will.
Right.
Because that's where I'm at. And if it's less than where I'm at, what I find now is that I get irritated. And it just be like, it don't necessarily be that they doing something, but it just be like, ooh, I just don't even like, even if it's just a text message, I can feel it, and it'd be like, ooh, no. And so I just quit. I don't even try to like make it make sense no more. I was like, oh no.
Well, yeah, because that sounds like you have set the boundaries for yourself. So anybody else that come in and don't meet those types of boundaries is already off-putting to you.
It
Like you
is.
said,
I
you
can't
that
even.
text message, you don't even try to figure it out anymore. You like, forget that. That's not where I'm at.
Yeah, it just be like the ick. I was like, no.
Yeah, you get the ick because you like,
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
The
like,
ick.
what is that?
Just
What
not
are you
for me.
saying?
And it's not like that there's something wrong with those people. It's just like, oh, this is just not for me. Like, I had a conversation the other day and the disconnect was so wide. Like, they just weren't even, I was like, wait, what are we even talking about? Like, I said this thing and you didn't even like
Didn't hear it.
understand what I said. And I'm like, I don't want to walk that far. I don't want to work. Like, I don't want to walk that distance to meet you where you are. We're not in the same place. And that's okay. And so it's cool. I'm good.
Yeah, I feel you. I tend to, once I first started like trying to date again after my divorce, I was turned off by everything. I was turned off by everything. I was like, because the first reason why everything was because I realized that I was in this dating pool that everybody keeps saying is full of piss and shit. And so I was like waiting for like all the piss and all the shit that everybody said was out here. And I encountered it a few times. I had a 24-hour stalker. Okay. I had a 24-hour stalker, and I had a whole bunch of other little different things that happened. But I ended up being very intentional, like you said, Joy, about if I am going to be out here, I'm going to be meeting people, I am going to be dating, be very intentional about just really enjoying, right? Enjoying the dating experience and enjoying getting to know somebody. Because ultimately, yes, I want to be married. I always say I was never married, but then people always be like, girl, you was married, it was a whole ceremony. Okay, whatever. But I want to be married. I want to be a wife. I want to have the family. I want to do all of that. If it doesn't happen, then it just doesn't. But I still do want a partner that I can do life with, grow with, we can build with, and make history with, generational wealth, whatever the case may be. But we're creating experiences.
I'm gonna make history.
Make history, yes, and generational wealth, and do something where we're leaving a footprint somewhere, right? We're leaving a footprint with the people, and we're making an impact in people's lives somewhere where they can say, man, these people are dope. He's dope, she's dope, they dope together. And because of them being in my life, it created something special for me, or it made me look at things different, had me a different perspective. It made me happy, whatever. And that's something that I really, really want to do. And so now I'm like, I just want to enjoy whoever I'm dating. I want to enjoy them, because I feel like if I'm able to enjoy them, it takes out all of that stuff of me being like, well, what's your 5-year plan? What's this? What's that? What's that? Because as you're enjoying life, those conversations can happen. It don't have to always be, so what you trying to do?
And that's the part. That's the part about it, though. That's the part about it, is that people aren't having conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, of course, you know, people are, but there are also people who aren't.
Yeah.
And they find themselves in these situations where it's like, how did we get here? How did we end up together for 2 years and I don't even know a lot of these things about you? I don't know you in this way. I don't know you in that way. I don't know your goals, your dreams, your thoughts. Like, and a lot of people realize after all of the thoughts and consideration that the reason that they were together for even that amount of time was because they had sex.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the sex made
The
quote
Lulu.
unquote made up for the lack of what they knew about each other. There was no real connection. They were attracted, they had sex, and therefore that was all it was.
Mm-hmm.
And we gotta learn to like make that okay. Like in the sense of if you have a sexual attraction with someone and you decide to have a sexual relationship, then y'all just having a sexual relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You don't then have to make that into
a full-blown,
a long-term committed relationship when y'all don't have those components. And it just comes down to like us being brutally honest with ourselves. Because we be knowing after a while. 2 years is a long time.
Oh,
and can we be honest too about the fact, like, we might be sexually attracted to somebody, but just because you're sexually attracted to them, that don't necessarily mean you're supposed to have sex. Maybe you're sexually attracted because you're supposed to manifest something else with that person.
Mm.
Not necessarily having sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sorry.
But like what though?
Sorry.
I mean, it could be a multitude
you
of
could be
things.
sexually attracted to somebody, but you're supposed to do business with them.
Yep, exactly.
You're supposed to do business with them, or y'all came into each other's lives, and the attraction was what brought y'all together, so that y'all can have the conversation and realize like this is what we're supposed to be doing together. Mm-hmm. And y'all might have wanted to have sex, or even got to the point where it got real tense and a lot of shit happened, but y'all didn't actually do no form of sex and realize like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
So what else we supposed to be doing? Because I fucks with you and I want to fucks with you, but what we doing? So sometimes it's not sex. Sometimes it is a friendship. Sometimes it's supposed to be like a really amazing fucking friendship, or it's supposed to be an amazing business partnership, or it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person is going to help you fulfill your dreams. They might not even want to do no business or want to have no parts in none of that. They are the person that is going to help you manifest your dreams. So sometimes that attraction is there for the reason of birthing something outside of a child. Birthing something, but it ain't no babies.
It ain't no orgasm.
Listen, that either. But this is what I thought about. Hold on. This is what I was thinking about when we were talking about like no longer dealing with certain stuff.
Oh. Okay.
That's kind of the space I've been in. I've been in that space, like, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, and I'm gonna say that I am so proud of myself for the many boundaries that I've been able to set lately. Because I would say I have boundaries, but then I wasn't enforcing them. I wasn't setting them. I wasn't like, nah, I said, you know what I'm saying? Really just enforcing my boundaries. And so now that I am, I'll be over here giggling because we thought you was gonna play with. Not me.
I done blocked so many people because of my boundaries.
Me. Look, this
shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.
Okay,
period. You hear me?
I'm gonna start doing that.
Right.
I have been
and leave.
That little
yeah.
Right.
Yes.
What? Because I'm out. I'm out.
And no hard feelings either.
No.
It ain't nothing but love. because I really don't have time or energy. I have been building this beautiful friendship. And what it has taught me is that I will never argue with another man again. I will not debate another thing. Cause y'all understand. Y'all get it. And and it's just like either you do or you don't. And so I'm not about to I ain't about to try to convince you. I'm not about to try to work to be seen. 'Cause when you know that intellectually, you know what I'm saying, that this can go this way when there's really good open communication and vulnerability, not just honesty. Did y'all see that video clip where what's her name? Is it Bryant? What's her name? She's
Dr. Bryant.
Yes, where she was talking about the difference between, or was it her? Or maybe it was Kitty. I don't know. One of them. But they was on the tonight's conversations where they were talking about the difference between honesty and vulnerability.
Oh, yeah.
When there's a vulnerable communication,
Mm-hmm.
it's that or bust.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It's something about being able to feel safe in your communication with somebody.
Yes.
I remember having a conversation with a guy before, and he was just like, I don't believe in like the whole best friend thing, right? As far as your spouse being your best friend. And I said, well, I believe in it, and the main reason why I do is because I have best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And these women know everything about me to the point where they can see me from across the room and know, oh, Ayla about to go in. Let me get over there and get to her. This is what I mean by the best friend, because I feel like the person that I'm with, we should have that connection so strong. And you look up and you see me, you see the look on my face, and you like, oh, my wife about to go in.
Or even you might even just feel my energy.
Or you may just feel my energy, and you look at me and you like, all right, hold on, let me go see what's going on. Baby, you good? Or you text because you like, hold on, what's happening? And I think that's very important. And for it to be reciprocal energy of, I can look at my man and say, oh, wait a minute, hold on, what's happening over here? And we can be in tune in that way, because I'm like that with my friends. Sometimes I may not talk to my friends for a week, but something said, hey, girl, what's going on with you?
That part.
Girl, it's just, ain't posted nothing, ain't said nothing, but something in my spirit said, hey, what's happening?
Me up out of my sleep.
Woke me up out of my sleep.
And I'm like, hey.
What's
hey.
going on?
What's going on?
You good?
Sweet.
We something we need to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think it's vibrational, right? To have a friend like that. And if you are vibrating on that level with your spouse, I feel like that's powerful. I feel like that type of connection is powerful. There's so much you can do with that. There's so much you can grow and build with that.
Have y'all read The Mastery of Love?
I haven't.
No, but didn't somebody post about that? Who posted that? That was you, right? Okay, let me write that down in my book list.
Books that we're reading. Okay, y'all. So PGC has a book club.
We do.
We're reading the 4 Agreements right now. The 4 Agreements and the companion book. So join us. The book club.
Please do.
It's called The Book Nook. But it's the same author. So ideally, you would read the 4 Agreements first, and then I think Master Yourself, and then Master Your Love. No matter. I started with Master Your Love first, and y'all.
Yeah.
It's a good book. I'm gonna get it now that you said it. Yeah.
It is a life. It has changed my life so quickly. Just I just instant. And then the biggest thing was just it's so many profound, simple truths in this book. It's really easy to read. It's $7.44 on Amazon.
Yeah, the books aren't super expensive.
No.
And they're not no real thick books. They are designed for you to read them.
Easy read.
Retain it.
Very simple language. You're not gonna have to, you know what I mean? It's not super heady where you have to look words up and stuff. It's really simple. But the biggest thing was like it just allowed me to offer myself so much compassion and forgiveness. And then I was just like, I mean, it's a game changer. Everybody needs to read the book.
I'm with you. I'm actually going to throw it in my my cart because I said I was going to buy me a couple of books because I want to get back into reading more. Here's the thing: I got like 4 books on my nightstand. Okay,
right? I would meet constantly.
I got them on, and I was like, I have to be better at continuously reading because I find that when I'm reading certain things, it's literally feeding my mental, but it's feeding my spirit and it's encouraging my growth.
Yeah.
On top of allowing me to look at myself because I've been reading more not necessarily self-help but more of life. I call them life books, right? I do have a couple of fictionary books, right, that I'll read, fiction books I read, but even in those books I find myself connecting to like the characters and stuff and seeing myself in them. That's the reason why I absolutely love reading anyway. Because it's an escape.
In general, I feel like it's just so moving. You know, plays, theater, movies, when they're really well done and communicate their human experience.
And there's times when I'm super visual when I'm reading certain books. And so now my mind is in that, it's like I'm in that space. I'm there in the middle of whatever is happening at that moment. And I'm like, I see me frolicking through the woods.
Yes.
Looking at this, that, and the third. But yeah, definitely. I just wrote it down because I remembered you saying something about that. So I got to get into that. But
I do love that book. I love
Which
The
one?
Mastery of Love.
Oh, okay.
I have read that book on 3 different occasions, but I never I make it to the end, but then I don't make it to the end.
Yeah,
because I go back through it and keep reading it and reading it. But he has like so many books. The 4 Agreements. The Fifth Agreement. The Fifth Agreement is a book that a lot of people have not checked out, but the Fifth Agreement is just as mind-blowing as the 4 Agreements because the Fifth Agreement goes into the 4 Agreements and in a different way, and then it adds the Fifth Agreement. The Mastery of Love, the Mastery of Self. He has a book called Beyond Fear, and I have that book too.
Oh, I haven't seen Beyond Fear.
I bought it at
Go get all the books.
Yep, I got that one.
And join our book club. Come along.
Yes, the book
Come
nook,
on
book
in the book club. Book Nook.
I got books in my bed.
Listen, that's what I was over here doing. I was over here looking for the damn books.
Oh, wow.
Looking for Mastery of
my Mastery of Love is on my altar.
Mastery of Love. I know it's around somewhere, but I also
for me right now. I had to put that thing on there and pray over it in my life.
I first came across that book, and I was reading it on my phone on a PDF.
That's rough.
And then I came across it like on a website, and it was free. And I was like, "Bro, I'm finna read this book. Come hell or high water.
You over there
I'm
like
going to
this.
read the book."
Look.
Listen, it was. That's how good the book was that I was this close. Reading because it was that good.
That good, yeah.
The highlighting that I'm doing in these books, like I got notes, and it's just so y'all.
He has a lot of books that are really
3 times the charm,
simple but impactful.
Yeah.
His books are easy reads. Yeah. It's not like you reading a college dissertation with all of the $2 million words in it.
Yeah.
But
you did something that I
over there with a thesaurus so you can make sure you know what the hell.
Right. Nah, he got simple reads. You know,
did something that I
really
can't do with my books. I can't highlight my books. I don't know why. Something
really
don't let me write.
I love that.
I love highlighting.
Ever read read my books behind me? So I was like journals so I can leave them behind when I die, so they can understand all my shit that they don't understand now. Maybe I can't articulate, but anyway, I would love for them to like see my little notes in the margin so they can see my brain. But I love to write in my books. I write and take notes and like.
That's why I don't like. I mean, I don't mind audiobooks, but I definitely love a paperback book.
Yeah.
Like I am currently listening to Viola Davis's book.
I wanted to listen to hers.
Finding Me, and listening to the book because she's the one who's narrating
it. Yeah,
is super dope because I did not know her story, and listening to her in this book, it is like, oh my God, like, bitch, what? Like,
that book is hard.
Really?
It's hard, but it's also like triumphant.
Yeah, very much so. Like I just started it.
And devastating.
So this is why I say I be ignoring my passengers because sometimes like my earbud be right up in this thing and my book be playing. I be hearing the book and the directions. I'm gonna get you to where you going, but don't disturb my book.
That's right.
But her book, and then right before I listened to her book, I listened to Bamboozled by Jesus from Yvonne Orji from Insecure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's a really good book too.
It's a good book, okay.
Yeah, that's a really good book.
I like it too.
Yeah, it's one of them where it's like, girl, yes, like you say that a lot. I know I say that a lot listening to her book, but it's called Bamboozled by Jesus.
I wanted to listen to Jennifer Lawrence's book.
Jennifer Lewis.
Jennifer Lewis. I said Lawrence. My bad. Jennifer Lewis.
I'm like, I don't even know that white girl had a book.
No, the wrong Jennifer. Jennifer Lewis's book.
I love her. I was when you said that, I thought she was related to Martin. I was like, Martin Lawrence got a.
Michelle, put the glass down.
Here's Michelle Martin.
Michelle, put the glass down. But it's been a lot of good books that I've come across lately. Just but that's been part of my self-care. That's been part of my my taking care of myself is reading and journaling and working on having a morning ritual and an evening ritual, because those things are important for me to be able to be my best self, to not be so tired, to invest in some vitamins, you know what I'm saying, and all of that kind of stuff, because Kiki would be the first one to be like, friend, did you take your vitamins? That's why you're tired. You ain't even taking no vitamins.
Who do y'all, speaking of vitamins, who do y'all take? So I haven't tried Black Girl vitamins yet. I want to, but then I also wanted to try the vitamins by Styles P, I think it is.
Yes, they have a I forget what it's called. Farm something.
Yeah, it's called Pharmacy, but it's
a pharmacy. It's pharmacy, and it's based off of like just natural and holistic health.
Yeah, exactly.
Vitamins are cool, y'all. Vitamins are definitely cool, but primarily you want to be getting your nutrients from your food.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like
nowadays,
like, we have to think long term. Like our bodies are programmed to extract nutrients from food, and that is the absolute best. When we talk about what's the best vitamin, your food. You know what I'm saying? If you have the opportunity to add some like healthy supplements in the rising, like some beetroot powders, like if you're talking about like things like that, sea mosses, things like that, try to put it in with your food. If you can, a multivitamin, a multi-mineral, and things that help with hormones and balance as well. Those are just things that we.
Oh, she didn't.
Oh no!
She probably hit the leave button.
Not you spitting and then you leave, girl. Come
exactly. She'll be right back.
I've been trying to figure out like foods, right, to take because I get inflammation in my body a lot. So I've been trying to figure out.
We can do a consultation, Ayla.
You know what? You know how good God is? I literally thought about that yesterday. I said, I need to talk to Joy because I'm trying to be a mommy and I need to figure some stuff out. So
we do preconception counseling.
Yeah, so I love me some
A lot of people don't know that midwives do that, but we do women care and preconception counseling.
Well,
all of that.
Awesome.
I'm inboxing you now. Okay.
Yeah.
Schedule a time. Okay. Do this now.
You're a midwife?
Mm-hmm.
How I had a lady approach me the other day about taking the doula courses.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, let's see.
Yeah, and you can be a doula without taking courses too, if you don't want to go that route. But
I'm a registered nurse already, so that's what they were saying. It would be a real easy transition for me. But I like to have training from the whole.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with two lives, not just one when it comes to the little babies.
Yeah, I just tell people like doulas are so valuable, and you can still offer so much without. I mean, with you being a nurse and you know that it's a different, but like people just getting started, you can still offer so much to a family without spending thousands of dollars trying to get certified because you don't need a certification to be a doula.
Okay.
So I just try to encourage people to get started, and you can always go back and take a course. But there are so many books that you can read to start.
So put me in line behind Ayla. I'm sliding your DM afterwards. Okay.
Got you.
I definitely just messaged you. I ain't.
Yeah.
I definitely just messaged you.
Right, that part. That's
so
right.
Are you on the,
Put your glass down too now, damn
it. Or more on the holistic side? Are you more on the science side or more on the holistic side?
So holistic. I am a what would be thought of more was like a traditional midwife. So my credentials CPM, not CNM.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, and so it is very much like herbs and nutrition, and we do a lot of. I always tell people like what you were saying. Yes, your first baseline is always going to be what you put in your mouth, right? It's food. Optimize your nutrition for sure. Our food system is so different though now.
Mm-hmm.
Like our soil is not even as rich, and it's runoff from all of the sprays and the chemicals. It's plastics and everything. It's you know what I mean. Like we are just not getting the same. Dr. is a mess.
So
what is wrong with you?
Nutrients.
So it is a thing. Microplastics are a thing.
Yes, everything.
So
you can't get away from it.
Did he say, "Look at Kiki Wi-Fi working this week"? Don't play with me. I got upgraded.
Wait, did he say, "Ah, man, never mind."
He always starting shit.
Anywho, but yeah, the microplastics, the microtoxins, the blockers, the endocrine disruptors, all of those things. It's not a conversation. Yes, and it's like. When you try to open up and have these conversations, which I don't have many platforms that I can speak like this in, people are like, you just can't eat nothing. Sis, I'm trying to find out what I can eat. I'm not trying to hear about all of the barriers that are in place. Yeah. I'm glad this information is out here about microplastics and forever chemicals. Like, did y'all see about the leggings? And the forever chemicals in the leggings from Lululemon or whatever?
Yeah, I heard about that.
So you mean to tell me
your skin is your biggest organ.
Yes.
It absorbs everything.
This is why I wear panties and panty liners. I don't let the coochie be
not
free.
the liners. Depending on the type of liners too. Even with those things.
Cotton panties. Or you can do like fabric liners.
But not the liners. The liners have so many toxins and chemicals, even the stuff that they make them with. It's like, why y'all putting bleach in there? And remember, like...
Right, but what about those fabric ones, right?
You can get the fabric, like, washable ones.
Yeah.
This cotton or hemp.
Okay.
Or bamboo. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. And it's just, I feel like I feel like we just have to get away from being so discouraged by knowledge and understand that it's help us.
Yeah.
And it's a tool because we grew up. I know y'all used to see, if you Google a picture of a person eating a salad right now, you're gonna see a white person eating a salad. You know what I'm saying?
True.
The culture is just now learning about health and wellness, but I grew up in both. I grew up in an all Black community and an all white community. You get what I'm saying? My friend, we had fresh vegetables and salads and things like that in my high school. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I was looking at coming from a place where we had pizza and cookies and all that kind of stuff, fun food, vending machines, hot fries, and you know, all that kind of stuff. And then we get out here, I'm like, what is happening out here? They had real food, and I was just mad because I couldn't get that fast food kind of feel. But
because you were addicted
their
to
children a head start years ahead so that they can be prepared, so that their bodies can be prepared. Yeah, so.
But you know, it's the school stuff too. But I also came from a family that ate vegetables. Gardens. Like my aunties and my mama, they kept gardens, and they could go to their garden and pick the collard greens, and like, and we ate real
food
and like
cooked. I want a garden so bad. Even I want me a garden.
Pies, it was like from scratch, like making pie crust, and you know. So I want a food garden too, Ayla.
Yeah, I want a garden so bad.
Like growing up, I used to do that with my grandma. I used to be on her hip, like every harvest, you know, literally go, and our garage would be full of bushels of green beans, collard greens, turnip greens, corn.
Oh, I love
I peel greens, like I'm de-stemming greens. I'm about 6-7 years old. I'm in the garage.
De-stemming them bad boys, cleaning them.
Your fingertips getting numb.
Yes.
In the sink, moving over, and then
chucking corn with grandma.
Not the chucking of the corn.
Chucking of the corn.
And they be flipping. And get the flipping. Get your
ass. Picking the snap peas, all of that.
And it's just really sad that like as society decided to dictate to us what they thought we should eat, like our ancestors literally just went with it. You know what I'm saying? Like they just like went along with it, like the microwave generation. It started with like the quick meals, the microwave meals,
the ready meals. Yeah.
You know what? We were talking about this. I was on a panel at Purdue on Tuesday night, and it was around Black maternal health, and we were talking about breastfeeding. And this woman was sharing how her mother was so upset with her because she wanted to breastfeed her baby. And she was like, you know, you got to get back to work, and you don't need to do that. And you get, you know, it was because it became such a status thing for us. And all of that was a part of us trying to assimilate. And like, we're not poor anymore, and we have opportunities. And so we was at work, and we was trying to achieve. But we couldn't also be at home cooking dinner and still growing our gardens. And especially as a single mom, so many of us are single moms, right? And so breastfeeding, like, it set us down. Her mother was like, you ain't got time to be, that was just designed to keep you down, and it's gonna ruin your career. And so much of it was like about us getting ahead, and we lose that nutritional factor. Like just a very basic, like springboard for health with giving your baby human milk.
It's such a simplistic concept that is so easily dismissed. We're the only mammal that consumes milk from another mammal, but we're the most intelligent mammal. Okay, when we think about it, what is milk? Milk is growth hormone. Let's talk about it, because a mother only produces it during a time after she has a baby to get the baby to grow to a certain size. Right. It's growth hormone. We shouldn't be putting growth hormone from a cow in our human children and wonder why they have breasts in the 2nd and 3rd grade, and wonder why they're starting menses at 8 and 9 years old. Y'all don't hear me though.
I hear everything you're saying, and I agree.
I'm gonna be quiet.
I do hear you because I had titties in the third grade.
I had titties in the third grade
too.
I had ass and titties
because
in the third
because
grade.
that was when it started to change. That's when it started.
We all did though.
No, I ain't real fool.
No, but I'm saying
It was the reflection on her face, like
I was out there laughing.
It was.
I was laughing. I ain't gonna hold you.
I didn't even have A cup. I didn't even see A. I went straight to C. I didn't even see A.
You had all that milk, huh?
Hell yeah.
Vitamin D.
Captain Crunch in the morning with the cereal and the milk. Yeah. You know how much milk I drank as a little kid? I had titties at third grade.
That's real.
And my period at 9. So
I had mine at 10.
You see what I'm saying?
I would have shat
At
if
9,
I had my cycle at fucking 9.
No,
I
it's
had
a thing.
mine at 10.
I know it's a thing. I'm just saying, me myself personally, I would have shat a brick if I would have got my cycle at 9.
I was 11 and I still wanted to shit a brick.
I was 13.
I got mine before they even had I
was 12.
The pad that sticks in your underwear. I had that shit with the belt. So that was not
Wait, hold on.
introduction.
That was the thing.
You're not gonna go past
like
that. What is a belt now?
My mother told me about that.
Yep. So that wasn't cute at all.
So what you mean, like? So what you mean, like?
Huh?
A strap-on pad.
So it's a strap-on pad.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Wild business.
It was at 9 trying to make that shit stay in place.
Trying to strap your pad on.
Strap my
The
pad.
ones that stick in your panties don't even want to stay in place.
That part. So.
Fuji lie.
You better relax, Fuji lie. Girl, not her social start with 1.
Oh, Papa, go lay down.
It do start with a 1, but you know what? She needs to shut up.
But that's wild. I don't know. I think a lot of what we experience or have experienced, like as women, is wild. Because we don't even have a lot of spaces where, because we see every day on the internet that women don't know a whole lot of shit about their bodies.
Yeah, and don't.
And then you're shamed.
Women that don't know that they came out of their vagina and that they don't pee and have babies out of the same orifice. Like, it's really so much shame around women's bodies, and then nobody ever had the conversation or educated them, and they didn't have access. I mean, and when I say didn't have access, I know it can be very easy to judge something like that, but when you think about the way people are raised, and the shame is debilitating, but then they are expected to grow up and get married and have babies. And they have no idea.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say, because of the shame factor that comes with, a lot of women don't know their bodies. A lot of them still don't feel like they have safe spaces to say, I don't know this about my body.
Right.
Yeah.
Or have those conversations, because a lot of us grew up having them sex conversations with our friends, and
they don't know nothing.
And a lot of their parents
or learning once we eventually do it by the person that we're having sex with.
And they sometimes
they didn't know nothing either. They didn't know a damn thing.
I had an old patient tell me, now that's old. She said, you don't know shit from Shinola. They didn't know shit from Shinola.
She didn't know shit from Shinola. And just like what you just said, Joy, a lot of times when I would do my my bedroom candy parties and I would talk to them, the main thing that I would always speak about is the difference between the clitoris, the urethra, the vulva, and the vaginal and the cervix, because they don't know. I'm like, y'all, these are different parts of your body. You don't know that your clitoris is not where you pee from. You thinking the whole time you peeing out your clitoris, and you are not, ma'am. That is not where there is no pee hole right there. But a good portion of women,
not a pee hole.
a good portion of women have that confused. They don't know that the clitoris is just, at least, and they don't know that the clitoris is not just that part that's
Like the
elongated in the heart.
Right.
It's just the
Not
hood.
just the hood.
It's just the hood. The clitoris is the entire. It's like a clip. It look like this.
Oh,
It's like
It look like a wishbone.
It look like a wishbone.
Yeah,
That's it.
a wishbone with a little
With a
It's the
little
story of wishbone
on top.
And a lot of men don't know it neither, which is why a lot of women don't have orgasms with them. But
that part.
But that was the
Ladies, you're
video that
responsible
Pablo
for your
shared in
own
the
orgasm,
PGC
okay?
After Dark chat.
yeah,
And-
that's the
and
video he sent.
Yeah, it was showing like the parts of the woman's vagina and all of that kind of stuff and explaining some of the things. And it was just funny because it was like, did y'all know that? And I'm like, nah, did y'all?
You know that. He didn't know
Y'all
that.
know that.
He just learned something new that day.
But thank God for growth. You know it now.
Now you know it. I hope
and
he
this
do
is the
better.
problem.
Being
And
a
this
lifelong
is
learner.
the problem.
Can't
Nah,
wait
you don't
to
never get to the destination.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and half of y'all get lost on the way there so many times.
Don't know
because
where
you don't want to stop and ask for direction.
But no matter how many times we take
Or-
them to the detour, they go back the other
Or
way.
the directions are offered and you don't listen.
And you don't listen. Now you're lost.
We didn't say go up 4 miles and make a left at the McDonald's.
They
did not.
We said go up 2 stoplights.
They
and make a right.
They playing loop the whole time.
At the Burger King. But y'all out here don't want to listen.
And don't listen.
They playing Luke in their head. Don't stop, get it. They don't even know what they get. They just don't stop, get it.
Right.
It's like slow down.
Right.
I just want to get to know you.
Slow down.
Some of them don't even know. Some of them don't even have a rhythm or a groove to know.
Girl,
how
just be.
They don't know
relax.
how to get into a rhythm or a groove. Like they don't know how to move their bodies. And they talk so much about women not knowing their bodies, but men don't know their bodies either.
They don't.
Men don't know.
So can a guy in the comments? I'm a challenge.
Ooh.
I be asking these questions.
You ain't been knew nothing, Pablo.
On my dating adventures. Can
He said,
y'all
I've been knew that.
3 erogenous or pleasure zones on your body that are not your penis?
Not for the penis. Okay, because can y'all name
them?
them?
They don't want to believe.
We gonna see because I think Pablo the only dude in the comments.
Oh dang.
I thought Moses was there. He left.
He probably be back. He probably back and forth or whatever.
Yeah.
But even just those things, like not knowing what they truly like because they are afraid to kind of venture into other things outside of getting head, and you know what I'm saying. But then also, we be shaming the fuck out of them when they do venture out into other things too. So it's like
it depends on how far you want to go.
I don't yuck nobody's yum.
I'm not gonna judge nothing you did.
I'm not judging, but don't bring some stuff my way. You know who to.
I mean, yeah, that's cool, but I don't yuck nobody's yum. If that's what you like, then hey, that's what you like. But it might not be something for us to do.
Right. That's
right.
I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
Yeah, I ain't gonna yuck you.
Well, I'm not yucking either. But what I'm not
go
going
to
to do is strap on something so that I can help you do your thing.
Wait,
I'm not going to do that.
Right. What?
I said,
where did we just
I'm
go?
not yucking nobody's yum either, but I'm not strapping on something to help them get to wherever they trying to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't hear the not.
No, not. No.
I'm about to say, tell me more, Auntie.
I'm not going to.
Because we was finna go down a whole nother pipeline, okay? We was finna go down that pipe that went down on Shawshank Redemption, okay? We was finna go down that one.
To do it. I'm not going to do it. Can you see me trying to put that thing on in the first place?
No, because you was like the size of a munchkin.
But by the time I get it on, I ain't good for but two pumps and I'm over. So if you don't get it,
Yeah, come on, Auntie Cheryl.
She said, you said if you had that thing on, it's 1, 2, we through.
1, 2, buckle your shoe.
Okay.
1, 2.
You're in trouble, baby.
That's all for you, okay?
That's all you gonna get. That's all I get.
And that's the crazy part. Like, it's so wild. And I have been having that conversation more than I have liked to lately. And I'm like, I had to ask the auntie, like, do I look like that's something I do? Or like, do I give off that kind of energy or something? Cause
oh Lord.
Yeah.
No.
Cause
you got that Leo energy. You know, y'all could be a bit dominant.
No, we are lionesses. We ain't. No, it is a very sensual lioness situation. Okay?
I don't know. I've never experienced a Leo.
I just don't know, and that's what I'm like.
No. Well, let me speak for myself.
I mean, I feel like for me, it's the randomness of the ask.
Well, you give off that energy there. Give it to me, nigga. Like,
I mean, yeah, I give off rawr.
But give it to me though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I said.
I don't.
I ain't trying to give it to you.
I don't do no bending.
Not you. Not the one.
I want to bend over.
That's it.
But also,
this drink is kicking in, so you are making me laugh.
But
what
also,
you
I
drinking
just
over there?
wondering because, like, as my friend T-Ron say, what made you feel like this was a safe space?
Why you choose me?
What made you feel like this was a safe space to come have that conversation about me?
I mean, you a safe space.
I see, and I'm like, okay, I need to go either cleanse myself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Got to go over there to the lake.
Or, you know, I got to figure some things out because
what are we doing here?
Right.
I
mean, there's some things I want to experience.
I be so nervous in the midst of them conversations because I don't want to shame nobody. But I just be like, why you come over here with that? What made you approach me?
I mean,
if I ever
like you would flog somebody.
You have to pay to play.
You would flog somebody. You look like a flogger.
Okay, I need a definition. What's that mean?
That's the little
flogger. That's the spanky thing.
Yeah,
like it's like so it can either be flat or it can have the strings on it.
That's different than strapping on the dildo, though.
Oh yeah. That's way different.
This levels to this thing.
But that's the other part because do I look like I just got one on standby?
Do you?
You might.
Yes.
I think you do.
Do I look like I just got a book bag with a strap on in it?
Yes.
Yeah. Because then that means I'm giving off stud energy or something to me in my thoughts.
No.
That's
listen, I said in my thoughts.
Yeah. You ain't got to put all of that on it.
Huh?
Leo, don't. So look, the 4 agreements, right? I ain't got to this one. What did it talk about? Don't take nothing personal.
Oh no, I don't take it personal. I just be trying to figure out
just in the sense of like,
what is the energy, or
I don't think it's your
what's
energy.
the thought?
It's them. It's about them. It's not about you.
It's the godliness in you that makes them think it's okay to come as they are. It's the godliness in you that makes them think they can come as they are. Literally.
I'll agree with that. I can do that. Yep.
Y'all gotta relax.
Wow. Pablo was telling us his erogenous.
I'm about to say, Pablo done told us all his erogenous zones. He want us to know.
24 hours later.
So here's his neck, legs, and hips, nips, and body. My bad.
Back of his knees.
Neck, nips, and the back of his knees.
Oh, the rib area.
Ah, okay.
And your thighs. Come on. I'm here for it.
I feel like Pablo got like skinny thighs.
You said skinny thighs?
Like chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs.
Y'all always going at it even when y'all ain't on here together. And Pablo, did nobody ask you for your input? Nobody asked you.
Moses, tell us what your erogenous zones are. Three. It was 3, right? Joy?
Yeah.
Moses,
yeah, Pablo was an overachiever.
And this fucking guy here.
We love it though. We love it.
I do.
That fucking guy's there.
We're not.
We appreciate you responding.
We do deeply.
I don't like Moses sometimes when I tell him about some of the conversations because he encourages their bullshit, and then be like, "Oh yeah, just go on and cash out."
I mean,
yeah, I was just wondering because, like I said, I don't yuck nobody's yum. Now I will say I would probably watch, but I probably wouldn't do it.
And don't believe me, just watch.
I'll be
watching.
Like I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna shame you or none of that. It's gonna have to be something you do without me.
If it's not for you, it's just not for you, which kind of goes back to what we was talking about in the beginning. You know what you like and what you don't like. Sometimes the things regarding sex and stuff like that, that's an additive to the conversation about what I like and what I don't like. Right. Are we compatible in this space where are you going to be okay that I don't want to tittle your diddle? You know what I mean? Like,
hey, look, go lay down.
I'm not
It was me. I did it.
Not tittle your diddle.
That tittle diddle got my dick.
I just want to know where that part is at. Where did diddle at?
That took me to like the Simpsons, Ned Flanders.
Diddle your diddle. I was trying to say nothing extra. Okay.
It's the After Dark show. We got to
gosh.
I'm just saying, like Leo said, you don't want to yuck nobody's yum. Like if you don't want to do that, because it could be some stuff that I'm like, oh, this is what I want to do. And a dude could be like, girl, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. Like, all right. So you gotta know what
dude.
Have things to do. Oh Lord. You don't
there's some twiddling and diddling going on
here. Nah, that's why he said we got things to do. That's why he be telling me to cash out.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, I want to talk to that person.
Let them come on.
Come back to the other side.
Let them come on.
Yeah, that will be a great show.
Because I want to hear. I actually know one too. Now that I just thought about it when he said that.
And I mean, I think there are still levels, right? So maybe you would do it, but maybe not with the strap on. You know what I'm saying? Like Auntie Shell was like, I would be too pumped and like, you got to get it because like I just logistically ain't even able, right? So there are levels. Like maybe you use a toy and maybe you're comfortable there, versus
me put the toy there. Me put it there.
Yeah. No,
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that there are levels to like pegging, right?
Oh, right.
I'm bad with terminology.
I wonder if I could do that. I don't know. I think I'll be nervous.
Well, yeah. Anytime you do something for the first time, you'll be a little nervous.
I think I'll be nervous every time.
Every time.
Yes,
not every time.
I think it would get better with time.
I don't think so.
If y'all were having really good, like, open communication about it, just like with anything, I think typically most people are nervous the first time they have sex with somebody, right?
Absolutely.
And as you get to know each other's bodies and, you know, all of that, then it gets a little bit easier and then can even become like playful.
Yeah.
I actually want to go back to something that we said earlier about eliminating. We didn't necessarily say eliminating, but not making sex like the forefront when you're dating somebody, right? And it just made me think about how intense and how amazing sex can be when you withhold it, right? Because you have a different type of you have a different type of connection, right? So now you didn't have this you have this connection with this person, y'all enjoy each other, but then you also had a conversation about what you like, what turns you on, what you need, what gets you going. And now you're at a space, because I think once you are having those conversations, you feel safe with each other, I think the sex is a little bit more natural at that point. Because now once you get into that space of being intimate, I know what you like because you told me. And if anybody's anything like me, once you tell me what you like, I am visualizing how I can do that and what I can do to kind of make sure you're still the ultimate amount of pleasure, and hopefully you're doing the same for me.
Yeah.
And I think when you're having those conversations, it creates like a great sexual experience once y'all get intertwined, because it's like, now I am caressing the back of your neck because I know that's an erogenous zone for you. You're cuffing my butt cheek because you know that's an erogenous zone for me. And we may not even be in the act of sex. It could just be this part of the caress part. It could be like the intimate part.
It's the non-sexual touch.
The non-sexual touch. And now you're in a space where once the sex happens, because people be like, oh, I had the best sex of my life, blah, 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 blah. But some of the best sex is when you are honestly intertwined with somebody on a mental and emotional level.
Yeah.
And people don't speak on that often, but, oh, he got good dick or she got good pussy. No.
Right.
When you get into that space where you're learning that person's body and they're learning yours, and y'all are paying attention to the cues, right?
Yep.
It's a different type of experience to watch somebody unravel because of your touch, because you're doing this to them. And I think it's the same way vice versa, right? So I think that those, like I said, those conversations are super important, because I think a lot of times people get into situations where they're having sex and there's no context up under it. It's like, oh, I like you, you like me, you're attracted, we having a good time, now we having sex, and then you're disappointed.
And that's why sex is never very not very good for most people, because they don't actually like each other. They don't have those conversations. They don't have context or a deeper understanding of the person that they're having sex with. They simply know they first name. Sometimes these folks don't even be knowing last name.
Or they just know the nickname.
Or they just know like the bare minimum about this person, but they know that, oh yeah, I want to fuck. And so therefore they get to that, and it's not even about the enjoyment of it all no more. It's literally now I can move this notch on my belt. It's not even about the enjoyment. It's not about the pleasure. It's not even about the pleasure. It's about, I was able to perform this act. I was able to do this without necessarily fully giving pleasure, fully giving care, because that's what that part of sex is about. It's about care. Like, you have to care for somebody in order to be able to do all of those things that you spoke about, Ayla. You have to care. There has to be some level of care when you are intentional about how you touch this person, about how you caress this person, how you rub this person, or because I want you to experience pleasure, I'm very intentional about understanding what is pleasurable to you.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that the Master Love book talks about with sex, like we get caught up a lot of times too and get ourselves tripped up when we are really being cerebral about sex and thinking it to death. and it's a need of the mind. Like my mind needs this certain experience, and we not really. And sex is a very body thing. It's not. I mean, it's a mental thing too, but it's really happening in your body. And so I think sometimes we aren't like able to enjoy it either because we come into it, even when we're having those conversations, we're coming into it sometimes with some preconceived notions, right? And our sexual experience from one person to the next, or from ourselves, from solo sex to partner sex, is going to be very different, right? And so we do still have to leave some openness to experience some new things and sensations, and like allow yourself some space. Yes, absolutely know what you like.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely communicate, and allow for some flow, because everybody's equipment's a little bit different and heights are different and all, you know what I mean? Like allow, and you might get into a space with a partner where y'all are able to find this whole new level of creativity together. Right? And you don't want to cut yourself off from that because you're like, I know that I can orgasm like this. And this is what I'm gonna do. This is like the boom, 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 boom steps. And that
to getting that orgasm, yeah.
And so you can have really good sex without orgasm. Like, but allow yourself some space to play.
Yeah, because you want to explore. I know the thing that gives me an orgasm. I know the move. I know what it is. I know. But at the same time, I also know that if done right and if explored correctly, there's other ways I can have an orgasm. There's other ways an orgasm can occur. The experience, I think what ends up happening though is because you know that and I think it happens with a lot of people that have been together for a very long time. Or just like we said, not really communicating about their needs and their wants. You typically do the same stuff over and over again to keep getting that result because you know this is what's going to work.
Yeah.
And so you don't even try the different stuff. You don't even try okay, if I lift my leg like this and you got your hand cupped like that and you grabbing my neck like this, can I come like that?
Come on, grab my neck.
Grab my neck. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. But you don't know until you try. You just know that this first time, and I think for a lot of women, I feel, because of the conversations that I've had with a lot of women, when we do get to that space that we're having the intimate time, we do have, like, I know I can come when I'm riding. I know when I'm on top, I'm going to get it. Because I know how to get it.
Yeah.
But if he got me bent over, he got me like this, got me like that, blah, 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 I ain't going to get it. I ain't going to get it. So I already know I'm not going to get it. So I don't even anticipate
you don't even try. Yeah. You don't even
try. You don't even try to figure out, okay, when he's on top of me like this, and I have my leg up a certain kind of way, just one leg up, one knee up, one leg up, and I can hold his stomach. And as he's penetrating, coming in, I'm coming out, and we going at a rhythm together. Yeah. As the rhythm is going, guess what? It's going to build because you're getting, because of course, like we said, the clit is the
not just
the hood,
the wish,
and then it's also the wishbone. So you're getting that stimulation every single time that you're rubbing and moving your body. And when you feel sexy and you're doing that shit, it can help you have the best orgasm. But because the only way you know how to get it and get it for sure is by riding, that's the only way you do it every time. And then now you're wondering why he bored. Or why you bored.
Right, I was gonna say, y'all both might be bored.
Or why are you sitting over there bored? Like, this is the only way I get my orgasm. But you're not trying to do different stuff. You're not exploring your body with your partner.
That part.
Yeah.
But I digress.
You didn't though. You did good.
You did.
Yeah.
You made your point.
You did good.
Thank you. Pablo.
You don't have one, do you?
I promise you, the moment that I see you, you're gonna only have one good knee as well.
Mm.
Okay, one good knee, my nickel.
And we got her back if need be.
Cause I'm kicking him right in the back of the knee.
The erogenous zone?
In his erogenous zone. I'm kicking him in his
erogenous zone?
He really don't need TLC behind them knees, huh?
I'm kicking him right in his erogenous zone. That's called courting. Okay. And let me do it.
I like it.
I feel that. I like that. I like that.
Me too.
I like that, Moses. Why I keep seeing 13 new notifications? Am I tripping? Oh, okay. It's saying at the bottom of my screen 13 new, but I can't see it. Anywho.
No, I don't see anymore.
Oh, I don't say okay. I guess it's building up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So look, we were supposed to talk about all of this next week. Now we got to add some more to it.
No, we're not.
No,
like, we were just talking shit. We didn't have no plan for, we just
okay.
But even though we talked about like what we're thankful for, I'm definitely thankful for the safe space that us aunties have, right? We can go straight into a conversation and it evolves into so many other topics, but yet and still, it doesn't. There is zero judgment, in our space, which is what I love the most about our aunties chat, the after dark show, all of that. It's like a whole sisterhood. And when we come on every other Friday, you all get to see what our sisterhood really is like on a daily basis. You get a little peek through what our sisterhood is like. So I enjoy and I'm thankful for sharing that with everybody that tunes in to watch us. And I'm thankful for my wine.
I'm so wine.
Look, I'm about to get a refill.
How the little kids say, I'm thankful for Jesus.
Ditto on the gratitude tip. And giving Leah her flowers for bringing us together and cultivating the community, for her courageous leadership. We were supposed to be sharing what we were thankful for, huh?
We was gonna come around back to it.
Right, I was about to say we was gonna come around.
Yep.
I was just gonna tip it off. If y'all want to do it, or y'all want to wait? We got 10 minutes.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna close it out.
No, go ahead.
I am thankful for a yes in my spirit. And when I say that, I mean like I have over the years said yes to some things just because like I was excited about them and I was like, why not just give it a go? They asked me to come do this thing and like I want to, or just something I wanted to do and did it. And it has created some really great opportunities for me. And it's things that like are filling me up. And it's not like I'm busy, but it's not things that are draining me. It's allowed me to like get to a place where I'm like, oh, this is like, I like it here. I like my life. Like, I don't want to escape it. I don't want to, not that it's not hard and it's not tough, but it's beautiful. So that's what I'm most grateful for right now.
What about you?
That's beautiful.
I said it on the podcast the other day, and I'm going to say it again. I'm thankful for my village. I have been surrounded by some amazing people. I have some great additives into my life that has been, or people in my life that have been challenging me, holding me accountable, really participating in my vision. and sometimes actually being the catalyst for my vision as well. So the my village has been amazing, and at the forefront of my village will be my mother. I am like forever grateful for that woman. She's the she's like, you usually say like the rock or my inspiration. The words can't describe who this woman is to me. So my mom, I'm forever grateful for her and for God making it so that she's my mother. And you know, I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for what we're building, what we're creating, the space that we are giving other people as well. Like Auntie Michelle said, the safe space that we have for each other, but also the safe space that we give other people. I love when people are watching and they say, hey, this helped me. Hey, this conversation really made me think of things a little bit differently. Like, I really appreciate what you guys are doing. And like my homegirl came in and she says it all the time. When she can't watch, she be like, dang it, because she drives buses, and she's like, dang it, I can't watch today, but I'm gonna watch. It's my favorite podcast. And she came through when she had some time. It's like, it's my favorite podcast. Like, I love hearing that and hearing that feedback. That means a lot. It tells me that we're doing something great, and I already knew we were, but to get the feedback to know that we're doing something great, I am forever grateful for that as well. So yeah, absolutely.
Miss Kiki.
Y'all want me to say something?
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
So there's a running joke about me and gratefulness amongst my circle. And if I could turn around and show you my office, like that's my how you feeling? I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm great and grateful. It's a common part of my language. Because as a 41-year-old woman, I had to kind of understand life a little bit better and understand the importance of gratefulness on a daily basis for all things, you know, giving thanks in all ways, always. So gratefulness is just kind of like a foundation of my mindset every day, because I understand that there are challenges in life, right? Like, let's just keep it real. Like, ain't nothing gonna be perfect or whatever. So it's like, I'm grateful for all of the things, but some things like in this moment that I can say I'm grateful for. I'm really grateful for you guys opening your arms, ears, and hearts to allow me to come and float with y'all. Like, it's a safe space for me as well. I can't always get on. Sometimes I'll go back and I'll listen afterwards, or I'll share it, or I'll, you know, tell other people about the show. But it's really, really good to have a space to be able to share information, share perspectives, hear alternate perspectives as well. Because it's like, when you respect a room full of women, probably room full of women that are around you, there's so much room to grow. Being in the field that I've been in, I've been a nurse for 20 something years now, since I was 22 years old. I'm usually sharing a lot. I'm usually kind of spearheading the conversations, and my friends are asking questions, or their families. And I don't mind. I don't mind. It's my heart to share and to help people learn and grow and heal themselves. But it feels really good to hear and see others that are doing the same things. Y'all doing the work too. You know what I mean? So I'm really, really grateful to be surrounded in this moment by you guys as well. Another thing I'm grateful for is these agreements that I'm putting in place for myself. You guys are talking about reading. I'm an audiobook kind of girl. I'm neurodivergent, so I like the audiobook. And I have physical books too, but I usually get the audiobook to go along with them, and I like to listen and read at the same time. It kind of keeps my mind on track. It's a trick that I learned. And then when I'm trying to like when I'm in theta, when I first wake up in the rising, like I put my audiobook sometimes You can listen to your audiobooks at 1.25. You can listen a little bit faster and absorb information a lot faster than you can any other time of day. So I'm grateful for the learnings and things, just not taking anything personal, understanding that things don't always go our way in life. And sometimes we have to change our courses, our routes, and change those people that we're intimately connected to spiritually, energetically, fiduciary wise. Like you know, we're talking about those partnerships. Sometimes we have to actually operate in true gratefulness and respect the seasons for what they are. Mm-hmm. Respecting those seasons. So I'm grateful for some beautiful seasons I've had with some beautiful friends and some beautiful business partners. But I am very aware that those seasons have come to an end. But those seasons were so fulfilling. You know what I mean? And it's like this year, I practiced the biggest form of self-respect to myself that I've ever been able to practice. And it's a saying that I have now, and it's I love you and goodbye. And for me, being with an anxious attachment style, because you have to know your attachment style. Like you got to know who you are. You got to know, you know what I'm saying? Know about your own self, or you be trying to point the finger at anybody else. I know that I love you and goodbye is a real thing, and there's so much power in I love you and goodbye to relationships with, you know, friends that just don't serve you for where you're going, you know, lovers that don't serve, you know, what you want to do long term, jobs, you know, we be stuck in these jobs. It's like, I really like y'all, but this ain't where I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I have something like I love y'all, but I'm a peace out because I'm ascending to a different, you know, area. So I love you and goodbye is what I'm super grateful for. I'm grateful for my kids too, y'all. I gotta brag on my kids just a little bit. I got 3 amazing little humans. I'm super grateful for them. My daughter turned 22 the other day, and I was just like walking around like I pushed the back out years ago. I ain't too bad over here, you know. Yeah. So grateful for God's divine grace and guidance of me rearing children. You know what I'm saying? Like when Ayla was like, yeah, I want to have kids one day. I'm like, girl, it's a trick. It's ghetto out here. I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. Just hold on. Like,
yeah, motherhood is an interesting hood.
It is. And I don't know if you guys saw, and I'm gonna close out on my gratefulness, but Tracy Ellis Ross, she talked about being a mother and being a woman, and she like, them ain't even the same. Like there are so many women that achieve so many.
Them ain't even the same.
It ain't nowhere.
They ain't even the same.
And who put the value together? Who coupled that? Like, go together. Your value isn't based on your ability to reproduce or the lack thereof. You
or
know
your desire to reproduce or the lack thereof. You may just not want to, and that's okay.
Baby, I love them babies, but at 41, if I had to do it like all over again, I would do it differently. Much differently. You know what I mean? Like I grew up with my children. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for them now. Like my son, that's why I went on the camera first. My son was in here. He's a fashion designer. He's in here telling me about the show tomorrow. So we're getting ready for this big show. And I was just in here all excited. He's like, what them ladies on the screen doing? I was like, get out. Get out. Get out of here.
I love it.
So thank you all for, you know, allowing me to be able to jump in and out, being able to come on here and share my perspective. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for feeding back. And thank y'all for just sharing. Y'all have some really good and valuable perspectives. They're so different and they're from different places, but I value it. I'll be like, oh, like, it's just like, you know, I just love coming to hear what you guys have to say. So I'm very grateful.
Oh, Kiki, I have so enjoyed you. You said something when you said practicing true gratefulness. True gratefulness is like, yeah, this season's over, and not being like angry and ain't nobody got to be toxic and none of that. It's just like, this was good for me right here, and thank you. And
I love you and goodbye.
I love you and goodbye.
Yeah,
That is that.
It feels so much better than just being mad.
Yeah.
Man.
There's so
being
much
mad is easy though. It's easy.
Being mad is easy.
But
no, being mad is easier when you don't have that gratefulness being mad is harder when I'm waking up and I'm intentionally saying I'm grateful every day. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's why it's easier when you're on the other side. But when you know that your creator has brought you a mighty long way, as the elders say. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could sit here and I could be mad at this situation, but then I could just look at so many things that I have overcome, so many things I've accomplished, so many things that I have survived, so many things that I've thrived, so much love that I've given. You get what I'm saying? And the universe is just to give me that back. Those are my energetic deposits. You get what I'm saying? I'm getting a return on that investment. That's what is guaranteed.
And I'm collecting it all.
Energetic return on my investment with interest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, which is a great thing because, you know, once you graduate from the I bust the window out your car.
Wait a minute.
I love you, goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mama Show, you just
that is definitely a graduation.
On a journey, honey.
I ain't never been
that was a bar.
Out the car type because you know I don't want to get caught for one. I'm a little scary.
I believe in karma, so that's why I ain't never did it.
Yes.
But you know, it ain't even that.
That's what I'm saying.
I think when I was younger, my pride was too strong. Because you're not gonna have me.
That part.
You will not have me out here.
You're not gonna have me out here looking crazy.
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna be mad at you enough to put
No, we both gonna look crazy. We both gonna look crazy.
I know you before you had me out here yelling and hollering and cussing and screaming or acting a fool in public. I'm not doing it.
I realized years ago that's way too much power. That's way too much power for somebody to have over my emotions, that I am acting in an erratic way that is causing me to do something that can possibly put me in jail.
Or hurt myself.
Or hurt myself.
Over you acting a fool?
Exactly.
Well, the hurt myself is going to jail because I hurt you. I'm not going to feel bad. Because if I hurt you, it's warranted that you got hurt by me. But the problem is the after effect of after I done laid you out, ran you over, bust out your windows, whatever I done did to you. Damn. Now I gotta suffer the consequences.
Yeah, and you can't ruin my life.
Ayla, not laid you out though. Ayla,
what happened?
Not laid you out.
I mean,
Ayla said you out.
I mean,
you pay the cost.
Yeah, don't mess with Ayla.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a good thing to know that you graduated from that. To go from that to saying I love you and goodbye. You know, that's a whole flex in itself, which I'm glad that I've gotten to that level that Kiki has gotten to. But there was a time when no, I wasn't at that level. I wasn't at that level.
I did some trifling stuff too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not above it. It's just not the tires on the car. I definitely in my younger years.
I ain't gonna slash them. I'ma just let the air out of them.
No, my ex-husband owned a barbershop, and I found out he was messing around with this girl. And I was in my early 20s. And I went in the barbershop and I unplugged all his clippers and I went outside and threw them in the street.
That's what I'm talking about. But you graduated. It's okay. The flex is I love you and goodbye. But
that's the flex.
Listen, it's gross. You know what I call it?
Embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. But it's funny now. But that was so embarrassing.
Yes.
Yeah. I did petty stuff like I took the batteries out of everything. I took everything out of the house. And then we had like
my brain don't even work like that.
We had like I had time. I had time to think. I sat there in that shit. I sat in that
working here.
And then we had like his last name or whatever. It was like in these blocks that we had. and I was able to take the blocks and rearrange the words, and it said ass, and I posted it on the wall so he could see it when he comes in, and after he saw that all the shit was gone out the house, and it was the blocks that said ass, and then there was no batteries and nothing. I think I took a couple of light bulbs. It was a situation, but it had to be done.
Ooh, Ayla's petty level.
I love it.
Make his life extremely inconvenient.
I love
It's
it.
just inconvenient.
Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Off the
That's
stove.
what I used to do. I remember, like I said, I ain't go slash the tires, but I let the air out of them motherfuckers.
Yeah. See?
Happily.
I'm gonna take all the knobs off the stove.
And I'm gonna wait till I know that you're not gonna catch me doing it.
So
Mm-hmm.
wow.
That's wild business. Take the knobs off the stove. Do you take the knobs off the stove after you cut the stove on, but you let the gas run?
No.
Ayla,
I'm not like that.
Ayla,
I ain't trying to kill you, but I'm going to inconvenience you.
Huh?
You might be incriminating yourself.
I've never done that. I've never done that. But when she said it, my mind went there.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna take all the knobs. I'm gonna take all the knobs off the stove. I'm gonna take the hot and cold water spigots. I'm gonna take that off, and I'm gonna take the little thing that you flush the toilet with. And take that off. Can't have that.
Oh, you know what else you could do? Cut the water pressure off.
Yep, that's
so when they go to the bathroom, and then take that knob too, because then they can't turn the water pressure back off.
Yep, take all the knobs off. I will take every knob out the house.
Y'all, my mind is blown.
Cannot have it. Mm-hmm.
I'll just leave.
No, I am gonna leave. I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna leave with everything.
I'm leaving here with something. And Denzel voice. I'm leaving here with something.
I'm gonna take the doorknobs off the door.
Wow.
I've only ever done that petty stuff that one time when I left my ex-husband. That was about it. Because I just felt like I gotta do something. I done went through hell. I have to do something. So that's why I did some of the things that I did. But I do remember I was with a guy before him, actually. And I left and I took all of my shoes and I took them out of the boxes. And I made a pile of shoe boxes at the door. So then the moment that he opened the door to leave, all the shoe boxes just...
Nice.
And I had like 70 pairs of shoes.
Michelle said nice.
Yeah. Nice.
I had like 70 pairs of shoes. And I did it. I definitely did.
And to me, I would have took all his right shoes and left. He wouldn't have had a shoe to walk with just a left shoe.
Oh, I ain't touch his shoes. I took my shoes out the boxes.
No, that was sweet. But he wouldn't have but the left shoe.
That was sweet.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Michelle is ruthless.
Auntie Michelle is the one you got to watch, baby.
Hey, look, you in the pilot light being on and no knobs.
I would never do that.
But it was the fact that you asked. It had me a little nervous. Joy, come off mute. Come off mute.
She said, so then you turn the stove on with the I
was over here like, homicide? No.
So you
me and Auntie Michelle don't need to be sitting there talking about none of this.
We can't.
I was like, oh,
I would never do anything like that for the people.
Me either.
I would never do anything like that.
Me either.
It's just where my brain went when she said that. I automatically thought about that.
Yeah, I would never do it.
The moral of the story: if somebody is taking you to such extremes,
I would never do it.
I would never do
leave
that.
them alone. Just walk away.
Auntie Michelle, it's the laugh.
She said, I would never do that.
I would never do it.
convince me or yourself.
I wouldn't. At my age right now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That was the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
Asterisk. At my age right
That's
now.
wild business. I feel bad because I feel like I just gave Auntie Michelle an idea. I pray no one ever gets you upset.
No, people know better now. They know.
Okay.
So she would never do it because she didn't train everybody.
Yeah.
Now she done trained and tamed. Okay.
They know not to F around and find out.
Please don't F around and find out.
What the governor of Philly say before the election? He said, F around and find out. Y'all see that?
I didn't see that. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Governor Mayor.
You gotta relax.
He said it 3 times. He said it with his chest too. He meant that.
Right, because the people were doing something with the election or something like that, right?
Trying to like don't be trying to do voter.
They're trying to intimidate people.
Mm-hmm.
Lord today. All right, well, Leo, where you at, girl? We done went over.
I'm right here. I was having a time, so I just let y'all.
Y'all tell us what you're grateful for.
Yeah,
I know. I was just waiting. I was waiting on my
It's
time.
Crazy how we went from where we was grateful for to somebody
y'all trying to blow up houses.
Yeah,
Michelle over there trying to blow houses up.
They just let their little left guy out and
rabbit hole.
I'm like, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and get y'all little violence.
Let your little left guy out.
Let's get back in the car. We got to get back in the car.
For me, I'm grateful for the transitions right now. It's a lot of them happening. It's a lot of them taking place in a lot of different areas of my life, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the people who have shown me themselves over these last 6 months to a year to I'm going to say the last 4 years. I'm grateful for those people showing me themselves, showing me where I stood, showing me where I needed to stand, for myself and all of those things. I'm grateful for connections. To the people that make my life lighter, brighter, easier. That I'm grateful for the people that remind me of me, that remind me of who I am. Even when I'm falling short, when I'm not my best, the people that hold the mirror up to you and be like, do you see you? But also the people that hold up a mirror and remind you, like, you better than that fuck shit. And I mean, sometimes I am, sometimes I ain't. I am grateful for the people that make my days fly by. The conversations. And sometimes I'm grateful for the people that I could just sit in silence with. I don't always have to talk. I don't always have to be doing or nothing. I can just be me. I don't have to be Leo all the time. I can be Tiffany sometimes. And I'm more grateful for the people that allow me to be Tiffany than the people that allow me to be Leo. Tiffany is who I truly am, and Leo is who I truly am too. But the people who allow me to truly, truly be Tiffany, I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for the aunties. I'm grateful for those. I'm grateful for those spaces to be able to let my hair down, be authentic, be true to myself, and all of those good things. And yeah, I'm grateful for the team. I'm grateful for, like I said, just the overall growth of the brand, people seeing the vision and walking along with it. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm grateful for all those things. I'm great. Like I said, above all else, I'm grateful for these transitions and different spaces that I'm able to walk into right now. I'm grateful that I ain't been on Facebook.
Yeah, right.
Man, ain't nothing over there.
Yeah, it's a different space because people know I love being on Facebook. So I'm grateful that I've been being disciplined, and I'm grateful that God has been putting people in my life that help me to truly see his blessings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like truly see the blessing that other people can be in your life. So, but that's it. That's all, y'all. We are getting ready to close out this thing. We thank y'all for being here, for joining us each and every week, and for constantly sharing the show, liking, following, subscribing, all of those kind of things with us over here on PGC. PGC Tuesdays and PGC After Dark. We thank y'all. Please go like, share, follow, and subscribe to the YouTube channels. We got a PGC After Dark, PGC Media, and the Fat Girl Chronicles YouTube channels, Facebook and Instagrams. So go do all the things and make sure you share with your peoples. If you have not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go do so and make sure that we are on here. And make sure you join us on Tuesday. Make sure you join us on Thursday for Thursday Night Live. And then make sure you join us on next Friday. Yeah, next Friday for Can I Get to the Yams?
Can I get to the yams?
Sweet yams.
Show me the way.
I'm gonna use the video from when we was all together, Ayla, from Girls Night.
Oh yeah, Girls Night. Yeah, that'll be fun.
But yeah, thank y'all so much. I then got tired. Man. That soup then got that broth and warmth in this house then got to me.
You're gonna have to send me the recipe. Because I gotta make me some soup. I'm gonna make me some soup these next couple of weeks too.
Okay.
Thank you.
But yeah, we appreciate y'all to the fullest. We getting ready to get up out of this thing. Y'all know what I say, whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week. Don't do it with your half ass. Do it with your whole ass, y'all. We up out this thing. We love y'all and good night.
Night. Go bust it up before real nigga.
Trust. Dependency. Love. Respect. Passion. Pain. Intimacy. Pleasure. I sit here stuck inside my head, remembering you and I analyze all those things you said. You told me you love me, you kissed and you hugged me, then you smiled, look in my eyes and tell me that you